And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together. This is 2 Ezra 13:5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. And that's talking about Yahushua. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So basically, the Lord was in a ship that was so big that Ezra described it as being a great mountain, which he didn't know what it was in this vision, because that type of technology wasn't known back then, of course. But I beheld, and lo, it's like verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. So they seen him and they were super afraid, and they still decided to fight him. That's talking about all these other nations that are taking place in World War III. Right, the second world passed, the third world cometh quickly, roughly paraphrasing. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. So he saw them fighting, but he didn't pick up any sword or anything like that. He didn't need it. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So when he saw this, number one, he didn't know what this meant when the Lord showed him his vision. But it still was his job to go and write these things down and prophesy and write. And we're on earth today to be able to break down what he saw, what he didn't know at that time. Same thing with Daniel and whatnot, and so on. So yeah, man, that's ultimately what that whole article is leading into, man. It's war in heaven, right? So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. I'm gonna close it off there. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double blessing and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom Israel. Shalom. And as always, we one day close to the kingdom, man. Shalom.